And basically, the Puerto Ricans do not want your asses.
I have been trying to record a response for hours, so if this isn't as succinct as I want it to be, please forgive. Your understanding about Puerto Rico is completely wrong. I'm a non-Puerto Rican living in Puerto Rico. I will make another video about it. But what I wanted to address is your talk of accidental gentrification and, it's happening everywhere, so what are we to do? Accidental gentrification is an oxymoron because gentrification is not accidental. Communities, Black and brown communities, were intentionally pushed out of their neighborhoods on purpose. And with the wealth gap widening and widening in the United States, it is making it a lot easier to happen in a lot more places. The "well, it's happening everywhere" excuse is just very lazy and tired. And just because something is happening everywhere doesn't mean that we need to contribute to it. I will also say, moving from one state to another in the US as someone from the US is different than moving to a different country. Unless you are a non-Hawaiian moving to Hawaii, that is completely different and not the same as moving state to state, but I'm not gonna talk about that. But especially as US citizens, regardless of our color, if we are moving to a place, especially in Latin America or Caribbean or Central America, in places that are poorer than the United States overall, for the sole reason that it is cheaper to live, that is colonialism. I really, really do not like the expat movement or people who call themselves expats. It's weird. If you are moving to a different country and it is not for the sole purpose of working there, you are not an expat, you are an immigrant. But that's beside the point. But you are moving to a different culture in a different country. And I think what I'm hung up on is the word invest. Because it implies that because you have the American dollar, because you have more money to spend in a different country where their dollar has less value than ours, you have the right to invest. Have you ever thought about why those communities aren't investing? Or maybe they are and their investing looks different than ours and is outside of capitalism? But it's just because we are POC or Black doesn't mean that we can't have colonial mindsets and perpetuate colonialism. Porque no me mudé a Puerto Rico porque it's beautiful, it's sunny, and it was cheaper than Portland. I never really thought about the cost. Pero yo me mudé aquí porque I wanted to learn Spanish. I wanted to become fluent in Spanish. I wanted to assimilate into the culture. I didn't want to be in better weather because of my mental health. But the sole reason that I moved here was not the cost. I tried to learn and I tried to listen about Puerto Rico. But moving to a different country because they have beautiful ocean fronts that Americans can't afford, again, it's colonialism, because I'm sure the locals would like to afford those places, but they can't because people are coming in and buying.